Hi everyone, today we're going to do Module 4, Understanding Fractions and Equivalents. This is Lesson 0. This is some review, so turn to page 1 so you can follow along and take notes. So our vocabulary, as a reminder, factors. Factors are numbers that you multiply by each other to get a product or an answer from a multiplication problem. So 1 times 24 equals 24. 1 and 24 are factors. But 2 times 12 equals 24 also, and so does 3 times 8 and 4 times 6. So all of these are factors of 24. So factors of 24 listed out look like this. Or, like here's the factor rainbow for 20. It's kind of nice because you always know 1 times itself are on the bottom and the top. And then you can work your way in and find all of the factors. All right, so here we need to figure out the factors for some multiplication problems. So we think 1 times something equals 6. Well, we know 1 times 6 equals 6. 2 times something equals 6. Well, that's another factor. 2 times 3 equals 6. So 2 and 3 are factors of 6. So if we list all of the factors for 6, we have 1 times 6. So if we do a little factor rainbow, it helps too. And then 2 times 3, those are the factors for 6. 14. So we know 1 times 14, those are always factors. Then we'll kind of move up. 2 times 7. And we know that there are no other factors. So we can do 1 and 14. And then 2 and 7, because there are no other numbers between 2 and 7 that are factors of 14. And 13, the only factors for 13 are 1 and 13, 1 times itself. It has no other factors. It's a prime number. This says, Mr. Ortiz is rearranging 8 desks. He can use the factors of 8 to help arrange the desks in different ways. Well, here we have just kind of one row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that 1 times 8 is 8. Or here he did 2 rows across of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 times 4 equals 8. So the factors of 8, if we list them in order, are 1, 2, 4, and 8. So this says we're going to try together write all the factors of each number in order from least to greatest. Well, we know for sure 15. We always know 1 times itself. Those two are factors. And then we know 5 times something, 5, 10, 15 is 3 times. So then we put them in order. We have 1, 3, 5, and 15 are all factors of 15. And 7, we always know 1 times itself is our factors, so, and they have no other factors that go into 7, so 1 and 7 are the only ones. So for 21, we'll start with 1 and 21, and then we'll work our way in. Well, 21 is odd, so 2 doesn't go into it, but 3 does. 3 times 7. So we have 1 times 21, 3 times 7. And then the only numbers between 3 and 7 are 4, 5, and 6. And none of those are factors of 21. So the factors for 21 are 1, 3, 7, 21. Let's do 18. We know 1 and 18 for sure are factors. 18 is even, so we know 2 goes into it. 2 times 9 is 18. Let's go to the next one. 3, yes, because 3 times 6 is 18. But then in between 3 and 6 are only 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 are not factors of 18. So find the factors of a whole number. Using symbols, 30, we know 1 times 30. A number in itself are always factors. You always know those are the first 2 factors very quickly. Then you find all the pairs of whole numbers, factors, with a product of the given whole number. When a factor is repeated, all the factors have been found. And then factors of 30, you list the factors in order from least to greatest. So here we list them all in order. So 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 5 times 6. All right, so now we're on the next, like the little secondary part of the review, and we're talking about greatest common factor. So factors of 12, here they are listed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Factors of 16, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Well, the common factors, so they both have 1 in common, they both have 2 in common, and they both have 4 in common. But we can see that 4 is the greatest one, the biggest one that they have in common. So the greatest common factor of 12 and 16 is 4. All right. So right now we're going to find the greatest common factors of 12 and 15. Well, we know 1 times 12. It's also even, so 2 goes into it, 2 times 6, and then 3 times 4. So if we list them out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And then we'll find 15. So we know 1 times 15, and then 3 times 5. So 1, 3, 5, 15. So then if we look, we got to find their common ones. So if we find the common factors, we can see that 1 is common and 3 is common. Those are the only 2 that are common or the same. And then we can see that the greatest common factor of 12 and 15 then is 3. 3 is the greatest factor that they have in common. All right, let's do this again for 18 and 24. We know 1 and 18, it's even, so 2 times 9, and then we also know 3 times 6. Factors of 24 are 1 and 24. It's also even, so 2 times 12. And we know 3 times 8 is 24, and 4 times 6 is 24. So let's look at the common ones again. So we have 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 6 and 6, and those are the only ones they have in common. But then the greatest one, the biggest one, is 6. So that's why it's helpful to write them in order so you can see very easily which one is the greatest. Okay, so now we're going to use T-charts to find the greatest common factor of 8 and 32. So we know 1 times 8 and then 2 times 4, so those are the factors for 8. 1 times 32, 2 times 16, and then 4 times 8. Those are all the factors for 32. Well, we can see pretty quickly that they have 1, 2, 1 and 2, and then 4, and then also 8. Well, 8 is the greatest one that they have in common. So we would say the greatest common factor of 8 and 32 is 8. All right, here it says, write the greatest common factor of each set of numbers. So 8 and 20. So we're going to find the factors of 8, find the factors of 20, and then find the greatest common factor. So we just did 8. We know 1 times 8, and then 2 times 4. And then 20 is 1 and 20. It's even also, so 2 times 10, and then 4 times 5 is 20. So the ones that they have in common are 1 and 2 and 4, and that's all they have in common, and the greatest one is 4. So the greatest common factor of 8 and 20 is 4. Here we have 15 and 25. So we have 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. And then 25, we have 1 and 25. And then 5 times 5, but we only need to write that once. So those are the only factors for 25. And what we have in common is 1 and 5. And we can see the greatest one is 5. So 7 and 15, well, these are interesting numbers because they're both primes. So we have 1 and 7. That means that they have no other factors besides 1 in themselves. And then 1 and 15, and then 3 and 5. Well, the only one that they have in common, because nothing else goes into it, is 1. So 1 is the greatest common factor. All right. So find the greatest common factor of a set of numbers using symbols 9 and 21. You find the factors of 9, 1, 3, 9. Factors of 21, 1, 3, 7, 21. Then you write those factors of each number in order from least to greatest. I promise it will always help you if you write it from least to greatest. And then you circle the common factors, so 1 and 3. And then you choose the greatest number from the circled common factors. The greatest one was 3. So the greatest common factor of 9 and 21 is 3. All right, so now on your own, you have 2 pages to complete. You have to complete page 3 and page 7. Make sure to ask for help. Good luck.